Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining us for the Middle East Network Operators Meeting and Peering Forum here in Lebanon, Beirut. For those of you that have been following MENOG for the past 5 years now, you probably have noticed that we have been changing things gradually and trying to improve and evolve through the program, through the activities that we do, through the agenda and the different things. And we'll be highlighting some of them as we go throughout the day and through the introductions. One of the things that has changed is that the MENOG team, which consists of the program committee, which is a group of volunteered people that dedicate time and effort from the community, whether from the Middle East or beyond, to actually build the agenda and come up with the themes and stuff. And we issue an open call for them to join the PC. So if anybody of you is interested to join, please let us know. But the program committee plus the MENOG Secretariat, which is run by the RIPE NCC, so people like Sandra, Shafiq, and myself, plus supported by the rest of the NCC staff, both came together and we started talking about a lot of the concepts and what we would like to see and how we can help improve the engagement in this part of the world. And one of the things that you may remember was a note from Khalid, the PC chair, that we'll be talking in a minute, about how we consolidated the two MENOG events into one big event, hoping that we can create critical mass and we can get more and more people from throughout the service region and the Middle East here to come to this event. And we've actually been successful in so. I've just been told by registration services, out of the 14 countries that define what the Middle East is, so 12 Arab, GCC and Levant countries, plus Persia, Iran, plus Turkey, they're all represented here. So we have full representation from all the 14 countries, plus neighboring countries like Egypt, Sudan, and from the rest of the world. We have people checking in all the way from Australia and China, and from the other side of the world, California, US, all checked into this meeting, which is a great event and great achievement for this event. First of all, I would like to welcome Khalid Samara, which is the PC chair, to talk a few words about what the meeting is and what's changed, and welcome you also. Khalid, please.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great pleasure to welcome you at the Middle East Network Operators Group Meeting and Peering Forum, the largest non-commercial, technical, educational, and community-oriented activity in the Middle East. Also, I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you for coming here to Beirut and being part of what we are trying to do in the Middle East and the vision that we are sharing about brighter future. Our separate appreciation goes to those who have come from far distances to participate in the MENOG and Peering Forum that's taking place this year here in our beloved Lebanon. I would like also to thank all our hosts, partners, sponsors, speakers, all teams, and every one of you who is participating in this gathering either on site or remotely. Dear colleagues and friends, today and tomorrow during this gathering, we will be able to address all concerns shared across the region, talk about challenges, plans, and experiences, talk about success stories that we have, and identify area of regional cooperation. As many of you know, our first MENOG meeting took place in 2007 in Bahrain, and after that, MENOG visited all Middle East countries, either one or more for each country. And it is not our first time here in Lebanon. First one took place in 2009, October 2009. However, I must admit that it is an absolute pleasure for me to welcome this extraordinary gathering, as some of you who are here today were among the pioneers who gathered to discuss the possibility for development of regional internet technologies. We have around 300 delegates registered for MENOG 19 through the system, which is something promising. In addition, we have several workshops that covered several important topics, started on Sunday and finished the day before yesterday. We have manners, mutually agreed norms for routing security, conducted by ISOC. We have basic IPv6 security, measurement, and tools conducted by RIPE and CC. We had more than 53 participants and instructors, some of them already gone home, and the others preferred to stay and enjoy the meeting with the rest of us. Dear friends, over the last decade, the MENOG team has built upon the experiences accumulated from the region to design the event in the best way possible for the maximum benefit of the all audiences and community. As you can see on the website and the agenda, we have a wide program which covers all operations and technical topics as we aim to keep up to date with the latest development strategies and network operations deployment. Also, it has recently become clear that uptake of peering and interconnection in the Middle East has been stagnating. Less than half of the countries in the Middle East have a functioning internet exchange point, and many of the current IXPs are far from reaching their full potential. Moreover, many operators still send regional traffic to be exchanged outside of the region. According to these facts and these obstacles that we have in our area, MENOG team has decided to formally establish itself as a peering forum for the region by dedicating more time for issuing of peering, interconnection, and internet exchange points. So we try our best in the coming period to focus more on how to make this internet exchange point more effective, to exchange more traffic on these exchange points. And this is basically appear on the agenda that you have in front of you now. Coming to my last point, welcome you all at this gathering, and I thank you for your commitment and active participation. Wish you all the success, and hope that you will find the conference and you will stay in Lebanon both enjoyable and successful. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Khalid, for that. And as Khalid mentioned, over the past couple days, we've had activities preceding the plenary day. So we've had workshops conducted on IP version 6, IP version 6 security and measurement tools. We've also had conducted by the RIPE NCC. We've also had workshops done on manners and routing security by ISOC. And that's also one of the things that MENOG introduced over the time. When we cut down from the 2 meetings to 1, we wanted to do a lot more localized engagements in your countries, which is something that we do through a vehicle called the roadshows. So we partner with ICANN, RIPE NCC, and ISOC to deliver on DNSSEC workshops, IP version 6 workshops, and also routing security workshops and manners, to be able to do that on a localized level and to understand a little bit more what the issues are per country and do a little bit more there. So those were the workshops. We also had yesterday a Day Zero event, which some of you may have noticed on the agenda was a closed event. That closed event hosted every single exchange point from the region here and some beyond that have interests in doing business in the Middle East here. There were very fruitful discussions from exchange points from Egypt, Sudan, Palestine, aspiring exchanges in Iraq and Syria. There's 2 from Saudi, UAE. All the exchanges were gathered together to share their experiences in a very fruitful event. And in the second part of the day, some of the operators sent us their people to train on how to do peering personnels and peering coordination and get into that peering mindset. Because as Khalid was saying, we don't see peering in this part of the world living up to its full potential. Now, one other thing that changed with MENOG is when we used to have the 2 meetings, we used to have one always in Dubai and one that used to go around. We wanted to be able to go everywhere, like Khalid pointed out. And if I think back over the past 4 years, so MENOG 16 was done in Turkey. Then MENOG 17 was in Oman, which is a GCC country. MENOG 18 was done in, I cannot count, sorry. MENOG 18 was done in Tehran, Iran, so Persia. And now we're here in the Levant. And we've wanted to come back to the Levant for a while. So thus serving all the sub-regions that we have here in the Middle East and trying to make sure that everybody feels included in this MENOG family. And the reason why we're here, we have to say thanks to our hosts, our local hosts that have made that possible. We have 3 wonderful local hosts here. You see the logos behind me. The Ojero, the AUB that hosted the workshops, the American University here in Beirut, and the local ISOC chapter. And I would like to invite Imad, the CEO of Ojero, to say a few welcoming words on behalf of the local hosts here that made it possible. And they've been doing a great job in hosting us so far. So, yeah.
Good morning to all, and I would like to, first of all, to welcome you in Lebanon and wish you a very pleasant forum and whereby we can get results also. A year ago, Ojero started working on the conversion to IPv6. I will not get into the details of the technicalities because Ahmed Aitani from Ojero will elaborate on this during his presentation. What I would like to highlight is that in less than a year, with very minimum resources, 5 persons to be exact, made Lebanon the third country in the Middle East to be IPv6 enabled, which is an awesome achievement, and I would like to thank my team for an outstanding job. As a matter of fact, again, Ahmed Itani will announce that we have a deadline to meet, which is December 2019, for everybody, all stakeholders, to move to IPv6, or otherwise they will have some issues. Our interest lies in the fact that we would like Lebanon to catch up for the delays accumulated over the past years. And we would like to be at par with major players in the Middle East and to be able to offer equality of service, security, and possibilities to Lebanese citizens. Today, Ojero is going under tremendous pressure from the political caste, trying to stall the work that we initiated a couple of years ago, i.e. revamping the infrastructure, deploying fiber nationwide. We gave a promise, which is a very humble and modest promise, to provide Lebanese citizens with at least a 50 megabit per second, while UAE is talking about 1 gigabit. But, you know, the journey of 1,000 miles starts with the first foot. We are determined to continue doing this job. To be honest with you, this morning, looking at you would give me a fresh breath of air, because I am in the seat of the public enemy #1 in Lebanon. And this is for one single reason, because I want the best for my country and for my countrywomen and men. Anyways, I will conclude by saying, after the storm, there is always a sunshine. And we at Ojero, in collaboration with you guys, with your expertise, will make sure that the sun will shine over Lebanon again. Thank you very much.
Thank you for that, Imad. So also, continuing with the theme of bringing the whole region together and connecting the dots and the whole theme of inclusion, we actually added 2 new things for this meeting. First thing is we now have remote hubs. So while you are all here now, and while we always had video streaming that you can stream at home, we now have 3 remote hubs, one in Yemen, one in Palestine, and one in Sudan, that have rooms booked with people. I've seen pictures. We've seen more than 25 to 50 people in these remote hubs following the proceedings of the day here. So the people that cannot actually be physically here in the room with you can still participate, ask questions remotely, and be included in this meeting as part of our inclusion efforts. Second thing that we did is we introduced this year a sponsorship category, which is women in ICT. And with that money from the sponsor, Netflix, that put some money towards that, we were able to fly in and train a few additional female participants that applied for fellowship that could be here with us at this event here. And we hope to do more of these efforts to include more and more people that may or may not be able to fly and attend these meetings, but still want to be part of it and still want to be able to do more there. So these are things that we're very proud of. And like I said, the MENOG team, and if I can ask the PC members in the room to just stand up and make themselves known. So Khalid, Osama, Nishal, yes, Aftab, Mehmet, you see them all here. These people are, Salam, these people are here to help you, guide you, talk to them, find them. Their mission here at this meeting is not just to build the agenda for you, but also to introduce you to the people that you need to know and facilitate your experience here as much as possible. Thank you guys, thank you for standing up. We also have the NCC staff that is here, so you can talk to Shafiq, who I'm sure a lot of you already know through emails and the invitations that he writes personalized to each and every one of you and your organizations, explaining to you what is changing and why are we doing so, and how attending this meeting will be beneficial to you, which is an experience that we've seen has helped grow this meeting beyond where it was. You see Sandra, who's not in the room here now, but Sandra's actually been the longest standing member of the MENOG family since day 1. So 12 years now she's been doing so. If you find Sandra, she knows everything that you need to know about this meeting. And there's also myself. But I see a lot of you already know me, so I don't need to say what I do. But so, yes, but it's not just us, like I was saying earlier. We're supported with the NCC colleagues that do these workshops, that do the registration booth outside, and There's a slide about that. Please see Anya and talk to her about e-registration and the service stuff. But we're supported by a whole bigger team of the RIPE NCC that work with us on these things. We have colleagues in the room here. We have colleagues outside that are trying to make this event as fruitful and successful for you. So please find them. They have the black lanyards that says RIPE NCC staff. You cannot miss them. Talk to them more about whether the event or talk to them about your resource needs or your tools or internet development in general. They're here to help support you. We have more than 15 people, if I counted correctly on the slides, here to do exactly that function. But the RIPE NCC does a lot more than just MENOG. And to talk to you about that is the CEO, Axel, to talk to you about what the NCC has been busy doing throughout the entire service region and beyond. So, Axel, please.